You proved it tonight. You proved it tonight. We're not going to accept this.
Absolute chaos in the Oldham Council chamber as the Labour Council vote to cover up another grooming scandal by voting to block the nationwide inquiry. The situation is getting worse around the country. On this channel, we've been reporting over the last few days on the issue of grooming and all the exploitation that's been happening over the last few decades. It's something that has been deep inside our establishment. Now, this one is going to be absolutely disgusting because Oldham Council, Labour councillors who control the authorities there, decided to vote against a government inquiry, an actual proper investigation into what's been going on. An independent review clearly says that, well, everything seems to be okay. Yeah, there have been failures, but there's no evidence of cover-up. Watch this.
Then prosecute him.
And this is seen quite clearly in the Home Office Minister's responsibility to
Pedophile protectors!
Pedophile protectors, not protectors. You proved it tonight. You proved it tonight. We're not going to accept this.
They have so much to answer for, and yet at the same time, there doesn't seem to be any accountability, any proper scrutiny. All the residents who were there, all the other councillors who were trying to find out exactly what's been going on all these years, because of how sensitive it is. You know, you have to be sensitive because you might accidentally call someone, attack them based on their skin color. We know exactly what's been going on. We know that this problem primarily it comes from people from certain parts of the Middle East and Pakistan and many other places like that. But no, we can't really talk about that because, cultures need to be respected. Look at this one. The ringleader of this one of these gangs was actually employed by the Oldham Council as their welfare officer. What? And no wonder that they want to do a cover-up. No wonder that they say, well, criticizing authorities, yeah, sure, over failures, but the independent review says that there is no evidence of a cover-up. This is Sky News, by the way. It's not some sort of wishy-washy blog. It's the actual independent review that came out and said this. Now, I'm going to come back and we're going to give you more updates on this later on today because there is so many issues that has been completely blocked. And, you know, people like Tommy have been talking about this for a long time. Now, love him or hate him, that's irrelevant. People like Tommy mentioned this and they got attacked. They can't, of course, his tactics were not really, he wasn't really tactful and he created more enemies for himself. But there have been people like him who have been trying to expose these scandals and nobody listened. For years and years, nobody listened. They didn't get any credit for it. And they say, well, it's all just theories. Nothing bad is happening in the country. Well, it is now. When you have even a Labour MP like Sarah Champion going out there to fight against it. There is pressure on the establishment. There is definitely pressure. We have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing until we get some sort of justice for the victims of this disastrous events that's been happening in our nation. And we're going to come back in half an hour. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Maya 2C and we are the media.